Yeah. This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Let's go!
It's been a little while since we caught up with the champion himself, Jonathan Brown, former Brisbane Lions superstar. But nothing changes when you see Brownie.
No.
It's a Friday morning, and that means when we see Brownie at 9 in the morning, he's having a crownie.
I'm having a crown lager. It's our traditional finish to a Friday because, of course, we're 2 hours ahead of you guys over in the west.
Yep.
But I'm using it to wash down. Swanee has cooked up like a Middle Eastern dish this morning.
What is it?
So I don't know what it is, but geez, it tastes good.
It's good.
It's like some sort of yellowy rice with tomatoes and halloumi.
Oh,
like a Middle Eastern cheese.
You should write menus.
yes. It's like talking to Matt Preston right now.
Can I get the yellowy rice, please?
So I wouldn't have thought you couldn't get more Australiana than the Crown Lager, could you? The pride of the fleet.
Yeah, pride of the fleet.
But into a sort of beautiful Middle Eastern sort of curry type situation. I'm not sure they go hand in hand, but geez, it tastes good anyway.
What I love is that you had to clarify that you're 2 hours ahead because in your mind 9 o'clock's fine for this.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Exactly right. What's happening over there? We all good?
We are. We're gearing up for this weekend of footy. Obviously, Fremantle playing for a top 4 position. A lot of things to play out with that one.
Yes.
But tonight, mate, your old team playing
a blockbuster.
bloody massive game.
I know, it's huge. Up at the Gabba Tour. The Gabba Tour.
Yes.
You know, they tried to get that name up years ago because the rugby league team have got the Brisbane Broncos. They've got, the famous Suncorp Stadium, which used to be called Lang Park, where all the State of Origin played. It's called the Cauldron, or the Cauldron.
Yep.
And these marketing gurus at Lions thought, you know what, we need a name for the Gabba. So we're going to go with the Gabba Tour. But we didn't go because, you're slicing, you dice your opponents up.
Yeah,
right.
you're slaughtering your opponents, yes.
Slaughtering your opponents. But they didn't come up with a name until after we had that great run where we won all those premierships. And all of a sudden we became a really ordinary team. And so they didn't factor in that we were going to have our home ground was going to be called the Gabba Tour, but we were going to lose most of our home games.
So the Gabba Tour,
it didn't stick.
What's the Gabba Tour supposed to be playing a week? Because it sounds
Abattoir.
like...
Abattoir.
Oh, right, because I get Saboteur.
No, abattoir.
No, abattoir. Anyway, it's a big game. Big implications because the winner finishes second or third, the loser finishes sixth.
Yeah, it's huge. And then, I mean, obviously it's important for my team to win, but the big one then closes out on Sunday, which is, Sunday. Carlton versus Collingwood. I sell it at the MCG.
I think it's the biggest home and away game. It might be close to the biggest event outside of grand finals this city's seen in about 30 years. Expecting now over 90,000 people, which is virtual capacity for a home and away game. It's going to be, the town is going to be going absolutely berserk. It's going to be packed. Can you believe my daughter Olivia, my eldest daughter, who's crazy Carlton supporter, she's just hit me up on the way home from school yesterday afternoon. She said, Dad, a few of me mates want to go to the footy on Sunday afternoon. Carlton, Collingwood. Do you reckon you can just grab us 8 tickets, Dad? So no tickets. It's completely sold out. So it's going to be a big event. Looking forward to that one.
Can I just say, the people we're in a world where people think we can get them tickets, and you are doubly as well. Shaun is for football and any concert that comes.
Entertainment,
Just a public announcement: we can't get to any of these concerts.
No,
Like people just think we get showered with stuff. Back in the day, Brownie, I don't know. Did you might have missed the heyday of radio? Yeah, the heyday of radio, mate.
you just got showered with free things all the time.
Things we would get sent, and the places we'd be taken would just be amazing. And
absolutely.
Then it dried up when Shaun came.
Now all you do is just get a box of donuts once every couple of weeks.
They'll send one donut with the 3 of our names on it.
Exactly right. Now, what about the big news that's just broken over here in Victoria, that Alistair Clarkson's made his decision?
Oh. Has he?
Yeah,
Okay.
which team do you think he's chosen?
Oh, he's got to have chosen the Bombers because they've got all the money.
You would have to.
Surely.
Wrong.
He chose North Melbourne.
He chose North Melbourne. So that's a big breaking news.
So now what does Essendon do? That's super awkward.
It is super awkward. So does Ben Rutten, he's going to obviously coach tomorrow night in his the final game for Essendon against Richmond. But does he come back next year after clearly Essendon have been wooing their mistress or trying to woo another lover, and they haven't been able to get her over the line. So now they've got to go back to Benny Rutten and say, is it okay?
We've made a horrible mistake.
You can't coach next year. We talked about it a bit this week, You can't.
It's the lack of support.
And they got to pay him out. So here's your year. We've pulled you through the mud. We're going.
But then they don't have a coach. Then who coaches them?
Mate, there's people out there. There's people out.
Absolutely.
Adam Kingsley and Adam Uze are two people fighting over the GWS. Take one of them, maybe.
Or do you suck it up and you just go, well, you know what? He's the greatest coach of the modern era. I can understand if he was out there, it was the appeal of Alistair Clarkson. They got sucked into it. They wanted to make the big splash. They couldn't get him. Okay, I'll go back to coaching and I'll commit to it as much as I possibly can. It's going to be a tough one.
That's
tough
just
decision
too
for him to
awkward.
make.
It's like going back to your missus after you've tried to court, I don't know, Elle McPherson back in the day, and you go, oh, it didn't work out, so can you take me back?
Yeah, but your missus should
be one
really
hell of a
respect
story,
that you're
though.
going to give it like a red hot go.
It'd be
You know
a
what I
great
mean? It'll be
story.
like, come on.
It'd be a great story.
I gave it a crack.
So that'll be filling up the news for the rest of the day, I would have thought.
Yeah.
No worries.
Big
Brownie,
time.
no doubt we'll be able to see you on every Fox TV show for the rest of the 3 days over the weekend.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it's busy. I'm working. I'm working tonight. Obviously, Melbourne, Brisbane. Saturday night show's been fun. The best on ground, which comes on after the footy, and then Sunday afternoon, the big blockbuster across town at Marvel Stadium. Sydney versus St Kilda.
Oh, you got that one. You got the big one.
Yeah. Can you believe that? Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to multitask because I'm going to have to be commentating that game whilst watching Collingwood Carlton on my phone. Let's see how well I go with that one.
Good luck, mate. Enjoy the
Lovely
groundings on a
work,
Friday.
Brownie.
See you, buddy.
All the best. Take care.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
All right, it's time to catch up with our good friend Jeremy McGovern from the West Coast Eagles. We missed the governor last week. He's very apologetic. He's running businesses now, of course, saving the world.
Jeez.
He's doing it all.
Hi, Gov.
How are we, guys? I apologise for last week. I'm blaming my son.
Mate,
Good. I do.
you know what? We saw how much money you make on the back pay.
Yeah.
We're surprised you even take our calls.
Yeah, mate, make sure you believe everything you read in that.
Oh, we do. And on the internet, thank you very much. It's all true. Hey, what is it like, Gov? So when there is something like that written about your pay packet on the back of the paper, what happens? What messages do you get off people? Do people just give you crap?
A little bit. My mates give me crap, and then other people look at me pretty funny, and I just let them know that it's completely false.
Because the expectation must be that you will pay for, like, if you're going out, I'll get dinner. Like, people are expecting that, right?
They now that, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone all of a sudden's forgetting their wallet all the time.
Oh, yeah. Because imagine if guys all like, so we're splitting the bill. People are like, oh my God, what a stingy.
Have you seen how much he makes?
Did you read the West Australian? Or when you go around there and your kids are going to someone's birthday party, oh my God, did you see what the McGovern's bought?
They only spent $20.
And they make $1.1 million, and that's just his football pay. Imagine the sponsorships.
The term putting a bit of mayo on it. That's it. There's a fair bit of mayo on that.
Okay, well, one thing's for sure is a couple of the Eagles players, veterans that is, who are getting all the money, apparently part of the West Australian, are playing this week, and that's Andrew Gaff and Nick Natanui. They've been put in mothballs like you, mate.
Yeah, mate, the boys, to be honest, have been battling away the last couple of weeks. Obviously, Nick's had his knee issues, and Gaffy's been really sore throughout the whole year with his ankles, so the boys have done really well to try and punch it all out. But obviously not playing this week, which is a bit of a bummer. But it's all part of it. It's all part of footy, and we just get those boys right. We're all going to have big off season, big pre-season, and just freshen them up and get them right.
How old are you now?
I'm 30.
So you're 30.
Which is ancient, apparently.
Yeah. What's Nick?
No, he's around the same, Nick.
31, I think. Nick is, and
Shuey?
Gaffy's 30 as well.
Shuey's 30.
Shuey's 31 or 32.
So do you feel, with the younger members of your team, do you feel because everyone talks about how you guys are old, do you feel the age gap with them? Like what they're into and what they do? Talk to me.
Massively. Hugely. I do feel old. I thought I'd be that. There's always a couple of guys who are still 32, 33 and they act like they're 18.
Yeah.
I was hoping I was going to be that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not at the moment. I'm the old guy that's not quite picking up all this TikTok stuff.
The tickety-tock. And I guess that's why they don't want to take Nick and Gaffy to Geelong, because their old joints are just freeze up in the cold. Is that the...
Yeah, pretty much. By the sounds of it, it's a long trip and it is freezing cold down there. The boys are just going to get fixed up, I think, and get ready for next year.
Isn't it funny? Like, and it's part of the workplace and part of what you sign up for. But at the end of every season, particularly when I always find this the teams down the bottom. And it's happened at Freo, where the bell goes at the last game of the season, and 20 blokes are getting surgery.
Yes.
And people say that they get paid a lot of money, but not everyone does. And then the other thing, you're getting...
Yeah, not everybody needs surgery to do their job.
They just get there one by one, boom, 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 boom. It's incredible.
You'd hate to be anybody else trying to get an orthopaedic appointment in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, the doctor's been getting hammered at our footy club this whole year, and then... like Shaun said, back end of the year, everyone's just getting booked in for surgery. I think Jacob Waterman went in the other day, and I've had mine. Everyone's just booking in, just trying to get their bodies right.
How many have you had? How many ops have you had over the journey there, Gov?
Myself?
Yeah.
I've had a fair few. Yeah. I've had too many, Shaun, to be honest. It doesn't go on your stat sheet at the end of your career, but I would be north of double figures. I reckon I would have had.
Yeah, right.
12, between 12 and 15 probably.
Wow, the last operation I had was when I had my tonsils out when I was a kid.
Your body's in pristine condition.
Yeah, I always say 1 lady driver, low kilometres, my body, Gov, so... Yeah.
Oh, no, you'd have to put yourself in the draft this year, mate. Might have to pick you up.
Hey,
exactly
Gov.
what we're looking for is durability.
Yeah, that's right.
Never taken out of the packet.
Yeah.
We spoke to a guy last week, Gov. If you had answered your phone, you would have known. His name is Henry. He's from the UK, and he can taste, smell, or feel people's names. He's got this condition. Anyway,
really?
Yeah.
True. I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's amazing. Like, Natalie, your name was?
Well, gnat is like the bite of an insect on your arm, which obviously is coming from the insect gnat. Yeah. But yes,
but also Natalie is wooden splinters in your mouth.
Yeah, I can't remember what one was. At all.
Shaun.
Yours was grey wrapping paper.
Mine's grey wrapping paper that would go around
tissue
a present.
paper. Yep.
Griffin,
Griffin
Logue, who is a love footy guy. He tastes like a leafy salad, and Jeremy tastes like melting chocolate. You got a good one.
There you go.
How good's that?
Thanks.
The sweet
That's
taste
amazing,
of Jeremy.
I know.
Tell your missus.
Other people's names taste like urine and all this sort of stuff. So you got a good.
You don't want to be called Kirsty.
No.
Just so you know.
Yeah. So
What was Kirsty?
Kirsty's urine, the smell of urine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's all.
I'll take the chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. It's a melted
Really
chocolate.
good
That's
one.
beautiful.
Gov, before I get you out, just one quick one on the game. What's a good result for the West Coast this weekend? Is the bus breaks down on the way to the game?
Yep.
Oh, come on, Shaun, mate. We're always rocking up.
Not getting hypothermia, I think, is a good result.
Yeah, no, mate, a win's a great result for us, to be honest. Obviously, we want to win. Everyone's completely written us off, which is fair enough, obviously, with our form throughout the year and Geelong's form. But, mate, a win would be great. But I think if we just show the same amount of effort and competitiveness as we had the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks, I think that'll put us in good stead to have either get a win or be extremely competitive.
Yeah, well said.
And my tips are riding on this. I'm leading the footy tipping, and it all comes down to tonight. Who do you reckon's going to get up between Brisbane and Melbourne?
Oh, where's it getting played?
Gabba.
Oh.
Tough, isn't it?
Brisbane haven't lost there for a while. I'll back Melbourne in Norwich and then hit their straps right time of the year, so I'd go Melbourne.
There we go.
I'm so torn. Thanks,
Good on you,
Gav.
mate.
Love your work, buddy.
Tastes like melted
All right, guys.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.